Welcome back, everybody. Today's showcase will be the Elves one-handed sword and the Trueflight bow. This is in patch 1.5, so let's take a look at my sword. So they upped the targets that one-handed weapons can hit for a lot of characters, this being no exception. It has headshot on the normal attacks, and that's also true for all one-handed weapons this new patch. But one of the nice things about the one-handed sword is that it has that you can get these two traits right here together. Regrowth on the normal attack and killing blow on the normal attack. My third trait happened to be Scavenger, which I like because I just like to spam arrows. But this trait combination has been possible in the past on the sword and dagger. It's just there's only 1 out of 189 possible rolls that let you have that combination, whereas there's 11 for the sword. And I was lucky and I got one that actually suits my playstyle, Scavenger, for the third thing. Whereas with the sword and dagger, the third trait option is, I believe, off balance. I haven't actually rolled that trait and I don't have the red ones. But yeah, pretty nice weapon. Hits pretty fast, but I'll show you its swing pattern in a minute. So, Trueflight Longbow. I got Bloodlust on this one, Ammunition Holder and Scavenger, so arrows for days. The other Trueflight that I like to run with is this one here. Similar, except for instead of Bloodlust, it's Skirmisher. It's for one of my speed running stuff with people. Or without people, whatever. Alright. So, one nice thing about all one-handed weapons this patch is that you can run at a much faster movement speed now while you're blocking. So, pretty good pace for doing your run block compared to before. This thing swings pretty darn fast. It has a stab for a third attack, and the funnest thing about that third attack is that you can move full speed while you're doing it, and she holds the sword out and you can run it into something. So 1, 2, 3, right there where I'm running for a second, you can run up to a rat and smash them, or you can turn your thing like that and stab something. So it's pretty nice. This is, I think, now currently my favorite weapon for the elf. If I had the red sword and dagger, it might be that, but yeah, I don't. As far as the Trueflight goes, they changed Trueflight behavior. This thing, just like in my bolt staff video, I mentioned that you can't just shoot arrows and have them home in 360 degrees around you anymore. You have to actually look towards what you want to shoot at. It won't curve into a wall to get to a target, even if it is kind of in its little homing cone on its flight path. This also goes for the second target that it tries to hit. So just like with the bolt staff, if you lock on, it will try and headshot that target. If you don't lock on, it will do a... I just killed a stormworm in there. It'll curve towards things, but it'll go for a body shot. After the headshot on the actually locked target, it will go for a body shot on a second target. So pretty fun. One of the nicest things about it, so it's not like, it doesn't have the incredible wave clear that it did before with its 3 target limit, kind of like the bolt staff did. Wow, what the hell, aren't my attacks registering? Oh, that's fine. Alright. This thing is a special killer. It will whoop specials in the ass. As I was saying, as I was wanting to say, the Trueflight's headshot now does more damage than it did in the previous build. It did not used to one-shot Stormvermin on Nightmare, whereas it does now. So They did decrease its ammo count, because it was like the bolt staff, it was this thing that people were just spamming to clear levels and nobody else could kill any rats. God damn it, another gas rat. But get off me. Get off me. Alright, let's take care of that thing. Now, there is a chance that you won't kill something like a gutter runner, as you might actually body shot it with the way it flips around, but it will still try and go for its head, and if it hits him in the head, it'll kill it. Okay. So you saw that right there. That's something else I wanted to show. You can lock the arrow onto a target and then shoot it right at another target, so it kind of curves through it. Takes some practice once you learn how the arrows curve. But you can hit something that's closer to you, even if you have something else locked farther. Now, it still only has the 2 target limit, so there's Storm Vermin. Pop. There we go. Okay. So, let's check down here for items. Let's chit-chat about the sword a little bit. Oh, one more thing about the Trueflight I forgot to say. That if you hip fire this thing, home. So you can shoot these off pretty darn fast without any kind of any kind of lock on. This helps clear some garbage. Since there's an ammo pack here, now we're all full up on health. Good. Alright. So this sword, you can see crisscross pattern. Then that stab that I was talking about before. I happen to... Jesus Christ. I think it has a 4 target limit. I have to double check. Not right now though. Where the heck are those guys going? Oh, Rattling Gunner said they had to get out the way. Alright. Hey, whatever. Alright. Let me look at that real quick. Target limit on this sword. Melee. Right Wizard, Dwarf Ranger, Soldier, Waywatcher, Sword. Yeah. So it does hit 4 targets with its crisscross light attacks, and then the stab that hits, I believe, only 1. Yeah, 1 target. So an alternative swing pattern you can do is swing, swing, block, swing, block, or push, like I did there. If you wanted to try and make sure you're hitting multiple targets every time for crowd control's sake. Oh, thank you, Bard and Gorikson. Let's kill some storm vermin. Alright. Oh yeah. In case it wasn't apparent already, I forgot to mention, this is my usual test map. Ran the Ramparts on Nightmare. The third strike in this attack chain here, actually, I believe does armor piercing. Doesn't say so in the spreadsheet I'm looking at, but could have swore I was able to just hit the body on a storm vermin and do damage to it. So, whatever. Save a firebomb for the end anyway. Hawk that for now. Da, da, da. I like how they made the trails last longer in this fetch too. It's kind of cool. You can see where your arrows went. Now the charge attack for this is also notable. It does 10 damage, which is one of my favorite numbers for an attack in this game, because that's how many hit points a door has. So I can one-hit doors by going whack. It's an aside, but it's actually something I care about. Let's see. Healing there. I heard the sack rat. I see right there. Well, if you're doing the stab attack and you miss, or there's two rats, you leave yourself open to get hit, because it only has a single target limit. I think it'd be pretty sweet if it's skewered, but it does not. Where's that damn thing? It's gonna come looping around to here eventually anyway. But I don't know if it's actually triggered yet, it's the problem. Huh. Kill one of these guys to aggro them. You're a hook rat. There he is. There he is. Ding, ding, ding. There it is. So, while you got your bow drawn, you can dodge, which is another nice tip for when you're fighting something like a rat ogre. Alright, looks like we gotta jump. I don't know where this damn sack rat is. I hear it is close. There it is. Beat down, beat down. Ooh, look at all those bombs. I'll take them. Alright, let's see if I can lock onto that storm vermin and then curve it down into his head. I show that in my bolt staff video too. You can lock on and then kind of do a flick shot. Boom. Why not? Smoke them if you got them. That's what I gotta say about that. Got another bomb for this horde here. Handled. There we go. Whatever. Bombs for days. I like fire bombs. If I happen to need more bombs later, I'll come back, but I don't think I'm going to be walking back all the way back up here. Another tip that I just did there, if you were in the video a little bit, you'll notice that I had shot an arrow and then quickly switched to my weapon, so I didn't have an arrow knocked. This can be annoying when you're trying to switch to your weapon for a quick shot, so it's always good to pay attention to your little ammo counter there on the right. It says 129 there, it said 030 before. So anytime you're not in the heat of combat and you notice that you did a shot and then it switched quickly, and you don't have your arrow knocked, it's good to knock your next one. It's not a huge deal. Doesn't waste a lot of time, but it does waste a little bit of time, which this is a game about timing. Oh, whatever. Got plenty of fire bombs to go around. Got your backs up against a wall of fire there. Let's just go. So when you hear that little thud sound, that right there, and you heard it on the last rap before that, and I think maybe even on that one, that's the killing blow proc. So that thing can kill a storm vermin, as that counts as a man-sized enemy. Let's see if I can get that to go on this guy. I mean, usually I'm carrying the Trueflight, so that's what I use. Come on. Oh well. Didn't proc. Now, when you're trying to do stuff like that and get your... oh, saw that. See if I can get a proc on him. Nope. Whatever. Now, normally, if you're playing with players, you want to push the damn thing instead of just slashing at it, because when you slash at it, unless it's a heavy weapon, it will not push the generator off your friend, and if you don't have a weapon that kills it quickly, your friend's going to take a bunch of damage. But when you are trying to get this... something like killing blow normal to proc on a storm vermin, do be mindful of its animations, because even if you have a nice max roll killing blow proc, sometimes you just swing and it's not happening, and that thing will eventually swing at you and kick your ass. Ah, damn it, what's the bot doing back here? There. So I could just kill that one with my bow, but see if we can get a killing blow puck, just to prove that you can oh, got it on that guy. There we go. One hit Stormvermin. Ta-da! Alright, so that's the damage on the, that's 10 damage. That's what it looks like on our chain. Whoop, 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 oh. Man. Losing some frames doing the recording. There we go. Right there, swung right through it. Yeah. I'm guessing that's a CPU thing with my, since I'm doing a recording and my frame rate's dropping. I must have some more shit open again. Da, da, da. There we go, got that one. Why not? Got plenty of arrows. Don't deal with them later. Let's go melee some Stormvermin again. Now, if you do not happen to have Killing Blow on your sword, what I'm doing is not the right choice. You're going to want to be doing the heavy attacks. Because they are overhead. Right there. I just hit him. They're overhead, so it's pretty easy to get headshots with them. And they do decent damage. So that's what that combo looks like for damage. And then you can just repeatedly do this one pretty fast, too. So, in conclusion, like the bolt staff, the Trueflight blow is not amazing for wave clear. You can shoot Trueflight arrows off faster than you can shoot bolts, but they still only hit 2 targets in this patch for increased damage. But the decreased ammo count means you can't just spam them too much unless you have a setup like mine where you end up with full ammo all the damn time. Handled. So yeah, once again, you can swing, swing, block if you prefer, or swing, swing, push if you prefer. I like doing the little charging around with my sword out just because it's fun. It's not necessarily the smartest thing to do, but if you pay attention to how many rats there are around, if there's only one left after your next swing, then you're in good shape. Right there you see my 32 and 0 ammo count there. So if I try to right click, there's an extra delay when I'm trying to knock my arrow. So it's nice to get rid of that delay for the next time in case you need it really fast. But this has been the sword, one-handed sword, and the Trueflight bow for the elf. Any questions about these weapons, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the run. See if I got anything decent. Probably not. Let's see. What do I get? Yeah, another blue for the forge. All right. In case people care about stats, we'll show some stats. Kills, damage, Stormvermin, whatever. Playing with bots. Bots don't do much. There we go. Alright. Good games.